Hello, I'm Aaron Marino from Alpha M Image Consulting. Gentlemen, today we're going to start with a little visualization exercise to help you get in the mood and to relax. I'm going to use my sexy voice and not my normal, high-pitched, annoying one. Alright, so please, next, close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths in, deep breaths out, you're good. Alright, now what I want you to do, keep them closed, is think back to a time, or an item more specifically, of clothing that you absolutely loved. You couldn't wait to put that bad boy on. God, how I love you, Buffalo jeans. I'll never quit you. Maybe it was a great pair of jeans that made your package look unusually large, or maybe it was a great pair of shoes, but I am 99% positive that it wasn't a belt. Alright, open your eyes, fool. Somebody wake Roger. For most men, a belt is simply an afterthought. It's something you just put on because you think you should, or it holds your pants up, or whatever. As opposed to what you really should consider a belt. A super cool accessorizing option that allows the wearer to express their individual style in a dynamic and fun way. Today we're talking about belts. First things first, let's talk about the various styles of belts you have to choose from. And really, we can break them down into two distinct categories. You have dress belts, you have casual belts. But no video on belts would be complete without at least a mention to some other super sweet options, like the studded belt. The studded belt was made popular by punks, by emos, by rockers, and by those other mysterious fellows known as goth or gothers, or what do you even call the ones that are angry at their parents? Dress all black? Yeah, them. You also can't forget the utility belt. The utility belt is the go-to option for people like cops, construction workers, superheroes, gamers. Really, it's function over fashion, but it is an option. Next up, one of my personal favorites, the fanny pack. Alright, well technically the fanny pack isn't actually a belt, but it is indeed awesome. And the people that wear a fanny pack are even more awesome than the fanny pack itself. Next up, the karate belt. Ha! Were you scared? You would have been a little bit more scared if I was actually wearing my karate belt. Karate belts are great. They come in a lot of different colors. You've got white, yellow, blue, green, purple. Alright, Alpha's not funny. Let's get down to business and talk about belts that you will actually wear. We're going to start with the dress belt. The reason is because it's a lot easier to explain how to actually match it and make it work with your outfit. The dress belt is going to be thinner and more refined looking than a casual belt. The thickness is typically going to be about as wide as your thumb. Any wider than that and you're probably looking at a casual belt. The dress belt also is going to come primarily in two basic colors. You've got black and you've got brown. Now whenever deciding what belt to wear, really pay attention and take a look at your shoes. That is going to actually determine what belt you're going to wear. So if you're wearing dressy shoes, then you need a dressy belt. If you're wearing casual shoes or boots or sneakers, you're going to go with a casual belt. It makes sense, right? Well, here's the deal. Matching a dress belt. The simplest and most surefire way to make sure that you're matching and looking great is to match your belt color to your shoe color. Now, it doesn't stop just there. You need to also match it with the finish and texture of that belt. Meaning, if you've got a really shiny black shoe, you need a really shiny black belt. They need to match both in texture and in leather finish. Alright, so black is pretty cut and dry. Black is black, right? Now, I know somebody's going to be like, there are different shades of black. I get it. You know what I'm talking about. But not as many shades and colors and hues as there are in brown. So, when you're trying to match that new sassy pair of brown dress shoes, you need to pay attention to how you go about selecting a brown belt to match it. Here's how you do it. What I want you to do is either wear or carry your brown shoes into the store when you're actually picking out a belt. That way, you can match it as close as possible. If you don't see a brown belt right off the bat that matches really close, flip over all the black belts. 9 times out of 10, the black belt, the black dress belts are going to be reversible, and you might have better luck there. But you're saying, Alpha, it's just not 100% perfect. Is that okay? Well, get it as close as possible. But the truth is, because your pants are breaking up visually, the shoe from the belt, your eye has a tough time detecting subtle tone differences. So get as close as possible and you're going to be great. One style lesson that Alpha learned the hard way is you really should consider when buying a new pair of dress shoes your ability to find and buy a matching or coordinating belt. I know this because I spent 8 damn months looking for a gray belt. Never found one. And then the other day I was actually in the store and I saw one. 3 years later, it's like, thanks for nothing, Calvin. Anyway, let's talk about the belt buckle. For dress belts, keep it simple, not too overdone, not big brand names, not too ornate. Keep it simple, keep it classic, keep it clean. And remember to match your metals. If you're wearing a gold watch, you should probably get a gold belt buckle on that dress belt. If you're wearing silver bling, then definitely go with silver or a brushed stainless. Not stainless, brush, you know what I'm talking about, the brush stuff. Now I'm going to attempt to unlock the matching mystery behind casual belts. Now, casual belts, a million different options, a million different variations, but really, you're only going to find leather and fabric or some type of synthetic belt. So you've got leather, you've got fabric, that's it. That makes it a lot easier. Now, a simple rule to follow that I follow usually is when I'm wearing a casual leather shoe, I will use the same rule as I do with dress shoes. I match the leather fabric or the leather color as well as the texture. It keeps it simple. With boots, with driving moccasins, the shoes and the belt still match. And this is a great rule to follow if you're that guy who just really doesn't want to pay that much attention. He's like, yo, just show me what I'm not going to screw up and let me do it. But I've been playing around lately with fun fabric belts, and this is another great option. Fabric belts are a great casual belt option, and the reason, because you really just coordinate it with your outfit. And this is the perfect option for wearing sneakers or trainers or tennis shoes or whatever you call those things in your neck of the wood. So I get the question all the time, Aaron, I got white sneakers, should I wear a white leather belt? I'm like, oh, that's really... White leather belts make me uncomfortable. I don't know why, and I'm sure some of you wear them, some of you love them, some of you have them. What makes me even more uncomfortable than white leather belts are white dress shoes. But sneakers, hey, casual belts, go with it. You can definitely find a cool casual belt that you can rock with any pair of sneakers. Maybe your casual belt has a bunch of different colors in it. It coordinates with a lot of different stuff. Maybe one accent color in that belt matches with your sneaker. Whatever. Dude, it's gonna rock all the time, I promise. Alright, fabric belts pretty much come in 3 different sizes. You've got small, medium, large. They're going to coordinate or correlate to waist sizes. But for leather belts, you typically will buy one size larger than your pant size. So if you wear a 30-inch waist, you're going to look for a 32-inch belt. If you wear a 32-inch pant, you're going to look for a 34-inch belt. But here's the deal. When trying on a new belt, you need to absolutely take your old belt out of your pants and try it on, thread it through the loops. Don't try and do it like every guy I see try to put it just around their waist and be like, yeah, it fits. No, you don't know that. Also, wear the type of pants you're going to be wearing that belt with into the store, because the way a belt fits you wearing a pair of jeans versus a pair of dress pants is going to be different. Now, how do you know if the belt is the right size or not? A belt has holes, as you know. Really, what you're aiming for is that center hole, but appropriate size also would be one to the right, one to the left of that center hole. If you get out here to the ends, either end, that belt is either too big or too small. But now, let's talk about when is time to replace a belt. The reality is that belts wear out. They need to be replaced. There's nothing that looks worse. You've got a guy, he's got this great outfit on, he's killing it, but his belt has all these dings and indentations up and down the holes. Guys, once you start moving off of that center hole or the hole that you buy that belt for, it's probably time to replace it. Belts aren't crazy expensive. You're going to basically spend between $20 and $50 depending on the belt. But replace it, because a crisp, clean belt looks great. Now, to keep your belt looking even better, you have to know how to store it. I don't want you hanging that belt over a hanger. What I want you to do is possibly think about investing in a belt hanger. All you do, slip it on there, it's going to store the belt vertically. It's a simple fix. Now, if you don't want to spend the money, you can definitely do the same thing with a hanger. Take a hanger, take a belt, thread it over, boop, and hang it up. This is going to keep your belt looking good longer. It's going to hang vertically as opposed to if you would actually drape it over and do that. This will actually over time distort the shape of your belt and it just won't last as long. I would like to dedicate this belt video to all of the youth out there who are sagging their pants. At the risk of sounding even more uncool than I normally do, I thought today we'd take a little bit of time and talk about this unfortunate trend. The practice of sagging actually refers to somebody who's wearing their pants lower down on their butt cheeks. To be honest, I've seen guys where their whole butt cheeks are hanging out, exposing their underwear. Now, the practice got started in the United States penal system, where apparently prisoners are not allowed to have belts. I guess for obvious reason. What? Spank? Because they'd run around spanking each other and having big spank fights like, Jimmy, Tyrone, no, stop it. What? Hanging? Not so... Hanging. Apparently prisoners hang themselves with belts. That's unfortunate. Sagging is also rumored to basically let other people know that you are ready to be ridden like a pony. Now, the hip-hop community also has embraced the sagging. And so today, you have a lot of people running around sagging their pants. It symbolizes freedom. It symbolizes an expression. It symbolizes them not giving a damn about their future. It symbolizes you not being really concerned about being taken seriously or relevant. If you sag your pants, nobody takes what you say or what you're about seriously, period. I'm telling you. I know that it's a style. I know that it's cool, but no self-respecting individual who is trying to succeed in life is sagging their pants. It looks horrible. It looks unprofessional. I don't care if it makes you, cooler or what. Yo, Alpha is the most ghetto of my friends. And Alright, I don't have ghetto friends, and I am pretty ghetto, but in a different way. Guys, if you're currently wearing your pants down below your butt cheeks and you're not actually wearing them up around your waist, you need to reevaluate, do a serious reevaluation, because I'm telling you, I want the best for you. And the simple act of not taking care of that little thing could have dramatic and drastic effects on the way that you are actually received by others. And I don't want that to happen. So gentlemen, I want the best for you. Wear a belt. Make sure it matches your shoes. If you're doing dress, make sure it matches your outfit in some fun and fashionable way if you're going casual. New belts are a great way to express your individual style while simultaneously elevating your look to a whole nother level. Gentlemen, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. And before I go, just so you guys know, if you go to that link below, aaronmarino.com, you can sign up for my newsletter. You do realize that on weeks I don't post videos, I send out a video to my email list, right? You know that? No? Well, go to the link and go sign up. Also, if you're there and you're looking for a style system, I have also made other payment options available. So if you don't want to pay for it all at once, you can break it up into 4 easy installments. Guys, it has been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.